Hello folks, it's Blue here once again with Beamng.drive. Today I will be doing a mod showcase, and yes, you did hear paper ruffling. It isn't you imagining it, it's me because I have the sheet with all the info about the mod. The mod is the Bruckell Moonhawk T top Sedan Station Wagon Ute and Limousine V version, 0.3.0. This was recently updated. Okay, April isn't all that recently, given that probably a couple months out. But back on topic, let's start showing the mod so you guys don't have to sit here staring at a non-moving car. Off with the stupid auto blinkers. Here we go. Now, first off, let's just send it blowing in who knows what direction with the wind app. Gotta put a new wind app because that one glitched out on me. And go. Oh, it's going in the opposite direction from the one I intended for it to go. Ouch. So I actually did fairly, it's doing decent, surprisingly. Let's throw it a curveball. Send it in all kinds of directions. And hit the wall. Oh yeah, wall hit, car broken. Okay, so let's head back to talking about each individual version of this car. This will be a fairly long video because there are a lot of different configurations. We're starting at number 1, the i6 MT Cross. What color do I have other than cream? Ooh, flame orange, my favorite color. Here it is in orange. Same car you saw crash just a second ago. Bump, 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 bump. Now I'll just run these through the basic tests because I don't want to be here all day, and I'm sure you folks don't either. So unless there's a specific design I really like, I'm only going to be running them across the mud and the sand and the water. Okay, it survived the mud intact. Spin it around. Oh, lost it. Come on, there we go. Okay, it made it across the sand just fine. Spin it around. Up, failed completely on the water. Oh wait, no, it did survive the first level. Once it hit here, it completely broke. But before, it did fine. That went well. Okay, next version. I'll probably be doing some crashing with these as well. But first off, let's just show each version. Where'd it go? Hang on, let me just see if I can sort this. Like, remove everything. Car. Okay, how do I'll forget. Just have it be car. Here we go. At least that shortens the list a little for me. Where is it? Here we go. Next up is the base, the i6 MT. Actually, I just realized I don't have to go through that process. I can use the part config menu. Well, let's run across the mud and the sand and all that. Ooh, this one's not doing as well on the mud. Still made it, but not as well as the other did. This has far less run-up on the sand, so it's probably going poorly. Yeah, because I didn't give it enough time to speed up to hit the sand. Give it a second chance. And again, didn't do as well as the last one, but it still made it. The magically moving wheel inside. Okay, makes it across, fine, till the second layer, same as before. Next version. Oops, I just loaded the one we just saw. Next up, the detective version. Let me find this. Just see if it's any special other name. It's the V8 AT Detective. Actually, it's a V8, so it should do better than before. Let's spawn it in the correct color. Okay. Which button is my lights? Help. Where's the help? Help. Headlights. N. Okay. Oh yeah, it does move. Ta-da! Look, the little thing moved. But only when you put your high beams on. That also makes that really big light on the side come blaring, blasting out, and burning your eyes out. At just base, it just does nothing. Then when you put the high beams on, it really glows hard. I wonder how that looks at night. I'm pretty sure this map has night. So let me just see. Environment. Give it a second. Here we go. Yep, nighttime. For being so bright to look at, it does near nothing. Now we'll just have time be going onward as I go. Across the mud. Ooh. For being the V8 higher power version, it's not doing well with the mud. It made it, but had much more trouble with it than I expected, given it had the higher power. Okay, I'm turning off that. It's getting on my nerves. Across the sand. Did decent on the sand. Again, not as good as I'd expected, but it did okay. Now the water. Let's see how it does. Makes it across the first and sinks like a rock at the second. No more engine here, folks. Fix the environment. It's too bright. That's better. Go to the Moonhawk. Next up, the V8 MT Sport in pearl white. I don't see it ending the off-road going well for this. This is clearly not a car made for off-road in any way, shape, or form. And so far, it's showing quite a good bit. It's a good thing this isn't actually, the mud isn't actually deep enough to swallow the car up, because otherwise it would have. Now give it a bit of a run up on the sand. And across. Doing very well. To the water, where I suspect it will do about the same as every other one of these. Yep, same as before. Fine on the first, bad on the second. And the third, it would have just been completely submerged. Back to the next. Onward to the next one. Moon, not mood. Okay. The V8 MT Supercharged. In charcoal. Okie dokie. Ooh, I like the different styling on this one. I like the side exhausts and the hood, modified hood. I quite like the look of this one. Doing predictably horribly in the mud. I like how they fixed it on how on the high-powered car, not this mod author, I'm talking about the developers of the game, how they fixed it so that the mud didn't come in a sheet. Because it was like if you had a high-powered car and you were stuck in the mud, your FPS was taking the bullet. Oh, something got damaged. Not sure what though. Oh, I didn't notice that it had a little thing on the bottom that said, front that said Moonhawk on it. See it right there? You can sort of see it. It got dented. And it performs exactly the same as every other Moonhawk I've tested in that segment. Next up, the Drag Moonhawk in Caribbean Turquoise. Oh, this one's gonna do bad. I really do think this one's not gonna fare well in the mud. Hang on, I completely missed the mud for a part, so let me just get back in line with the mud. Oh, something broke off. Lost a fender, I think. No, not a fender. I'm not even sure what that's called down on the bottom. Just respawned the car. I lost that thing, like the little flared bit under the bumper. Sorry, I'm not much of a car guy, so I don't know what it's called. Up there it went again. Now this one I like the looks of, so I'm gonna smash it. Didn't really smash that much. Probably because it slowed down before it could get there. Now, for the completely pointless water test, because it'll fare the same as every other Moonhawk. Yep, what a shocker. Okay, next Moonhawk. It's the V8 Racer. The V8 MT Racer in Burgundy. Okie dokie. Okay, I like the look of this one. Surprisingly slow in first gear, considering. Up, and we're slowing down as predicted. It survives, but doesn't do very well in the mud. Now the sand does brilliantly in the sand. Probably because of all the power it has, it's able to build up speed to hit it well. Then the completely pointless water, which will go exactly the same as always. Moonhawk. Ooh, next up an off-roader. The T-Top V8 MT Off-Road Racer. Okay. Now this one I expect to fly through the little off-roading road bits I have here. Still didn't do... Yeah, it did very well in the mud. Who am I kidding? Okay, now across to the sand. Completed the sand. Now for the once again completely pointless mud. Same as always. Though this one got up a little more inertia, it almost went into the really deep segment. Well, that was predictably pointless. Next car. The T-Top V8 AT Sport. Oh boy, I'm going to be here all day if I don't speed this up. Okay, given these are all almost exactly the same, I'm just going to show the assorted part configurations and not run through all that mud 18 million times unless there's a good reason to. This is the car. What's next? Next up, the T-Top V8 TV8. What? V8 twice? Okie dokie then. Okay, it looks exactly the same as the last V8 MT. Go away, little icon. There we go. Sorry about that. Next up is... let's see. The Sedan i6 MT Derby. This one I'm definitely going to crash. Ooh. Okay, I'm crashing this one. No question. I'm going to crash this before I move on. Actually, I'll crash the next car into it. The Sedan V8 AT tow package. In seafoam green. Okay, so it's the sedan version. A little longer is the only difference I can detect. Now I just have to run this car into the other car. At a decent speed, if possible. $50 and wham! Oh, clipping! My car clipped into the other one. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're both damaged. This one is minimally so, though. Would certainly be able to continue on the derby. Okay, next vehicle. I'll just keep that one there for crashing purposes. Next up is the tow package with trailer. In other words, it's the car you just saw, except with a trailer on the back. Actually, I'm curious. Can the tow package tow itself, tow another car with the tow package? Just for fun, let's see. Under the assumption the car doesn't clip with the thing and get stuck, that is. Let's try that again. Oh. Clearly I need a smaller car for that. So, let's use a smaller car. Ah, forget it. Next car. Next up is the Sedan V8 AT Taxi in Taxi Yellow. It's a taxi. Looks like a taxi. It is a taxi. And it's about to be the absolute driven by the worst taxi driver ever made by God. Ouch. It's still going though. We're good. This is a crazy taxi. Well, actually, the taxi isn't crazy. The driver's the crazy one. Dent it. Denting, nothing like a dented car. Back. Boom. Next vehicle. Ah, the Sedan V8 AT Police Car Style 1. It is what it says it was. It's the sheriff's car. It has all blink glowy lights and all that. The sheriff is about to do what the criminal is supposed to do. Hit and run. Turn off the lights because they're causing lag. Wow, I am really lagging for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't notice this little antenna jiggle. Oh. And the police and the little lights can come flying right off. This car was just barely damaged. Next car. Next up, the Sedan V8 AT Style 3. Ah, there's Style 2. Okay, this one's in blue. And has different lights. Okay, pretty much the same thing here, except the lights are different. Wonder if the lights can come off with this version. Let's see. Same process as before for the testing, just run it into something hard. Yep, the lights can fall off. As can all the other little bits on the car. Okay, next vehicle. This is probably getting boring to watch right about now. Next police car style. I'm not even gonna bother driving this one. That's the car. The X-Police car. It's the same car as Style 3, except it doesn't have all the extra lights. Okay, same thing here. Nothing to see here. Next up. I fear the file size of this thing. This video. Okay, it's nearly the same car again, except with a little bit of extra bling on it. Smash a car and keep on moving. Little nasty little fender bender we got here. And up. And down. Oh, I think we've lost our exhaust. Yeah, we lost our exhaust near completely. It's kind of sticking onto the bumper, but that's about all it's stuck to. Okay, next vehicle. The Derby Sedan. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking this one. Definitely liking this one. I like the look. Smash it into the car that's been getting smashed to bits. Oh, it appears to have a bottomed out suspension. No, it isn't the suspension that's the problem. It's just the car. Oh. And I promptly broke something. Oh, broke the little sign off the top. Oh, I didn't know the sign could break off. Cool. Okay, next car. Where am I? Ah, here we go. The basic station wagon. I'm gonna just keep moving. It's just the difference is minimal between these others. Actually, no, because I'm showing everyone why stop now. That's it. That's the station wagon. I'm gonna just keep on moving. The family wagon. I'll use the one with the trailer so I can get 2 done in one shot. That's the family wagon, faux woods on the sides and all. And it comes with a trailer for, I don't know, little Timmy's bike or something. Maybe just some extra cargo space for the old family vacation. I'm noticing a distinct lack of seatbelts in there. They'll be fine. Now this is what you don't do when you have your family in the car. Up, we lost a couple of things. Oh, ow. And a nasty bit of lag right there. Okay, next car. That other car is really getting beaten up by all these cars. Okay, next up we are at the Surf Wagon in Caribbean turquoise. So it's the family wagon in a different color with a surfboard slapped on top. I think that's basically the only difference, is that it has a surfboard instead of nothing up on that rack. Now, continuing the tradition. Slam. Shockingly, that surfboard didn't fall off. I wonder if this surfboard can come off. I'm gonna test it. I know it's completely pointless, but I'm curious. Yes, it can. As proven right there. It's also been proven that the exhaust can come off. Okay, next vehicle. The fire department wagon. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be in fighting fires, given the total lack of hoses or anything like that. This one appears to be the same as the family wagon, except it has a different paint job, some stenciling, and, well, obviously the lights. Minimal difference, but it's enough to make it look different enough. I like this over the other wagon variations. I'm curious just to see how beat up that one can get at this point. Next up, Moonhawk. Let's see what one we're at. Ah, a taxi wagon. Okay, in taxi yellow. I like this taxi more than the other taxi. Okay, next car. Ah, the supercharged station wagon. Okay. That's it. Blam! That's the supercharged station wagon. I quite like the look of this one. Next. The Ute V8 MT Off-Road. Okay, let's see. So this one has a bed on the back with a surfboard on it. Okay. So it's kind of like a Chevy El Camino. That's what it reminds me of, looks-wise, is the El Camino. Okay, nice little bit of clipping, and my car is stuck to that one. Let's just ram that away from the wall, because it's not as fun hitting something that doesn't move. Just shove it away from the wall. Well, the clipping is serving me well here, given that it's keeping the car moving. Come on, this way. Back up, back it up. Okay. I like this one too, not as much as some of the others. Whoops, wrong Moonhawk. Okay, the Racing UTE. It's an El Camino with some anti-roll bars. That's basically it. Slam! Hey, that side of the car is barely even damaged. I gotta make sure to direct some attention to this side, that side. Shove you in the right direction. Okay, next car. Up, went too far. Where is it? Where'd it go? Here we go. Next up, the supercharged UTE. Okie dokie. Spawn it in. Okay, it's got a big air intake and some side exhausts. That's about all. Salam. I'm gonna respawn the car in a different place because this car's getting too far away and I want to be able to hit it with every variation of the car we have. Okay, next vehicle. Moonhawk. The heavy duty with trailer. In burgundy. The reason I'm using the with trailer version is so I don't have to do it twice. When it's the same car except one has a trailer and one doesn't. Well, that's the vehicle. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Completely lost the trailer already. I wonder if these things that are hitched in the back can fall off. Let's try it. But I know the best way to try it is to flip the car completely over. So I need a specific place to do that. Little clipping, I see. Yes, the things that you have hitched in can fall out. Okie dokie. Next car. Moonhawk. The basic UTE V8. Replace. Okay, it's what the title says. Exactly what it says. It's just the basic version. Nothing fancy, nothing awful, just the base. Nothing really unique to speak of here, so I'll just keep moving. The other one is running away. Running from the further beating it will be getting from the other cars. Oh, a limo. In pure black. Okay. You know, I bet if you took the station wagon, I'm curious. If you took the station wagon, the basic one, and made it black. Yeah, it's not far off from a hearse. I'm not kidding, look at it. It looks like it's not very far off from a hearse. It's only a couple steps away. That's actually quite funny. Okay, back to the main cars. Honestly, that car I've been hitting is gonna need a hearse, because it's not moving anymore. Okay, the banger version of the limo. It's a little longer. It's got a lot of power. Gotta hit the car. Hit the car. Come on, don't miss it. Hit it. It's nearing the point where you can't really even see any new damage done to that car. It's so bad. Okay, next car. Moon. Not Moon. Here we go. The limo, racing limo. Who races a limo? I don't know why you'd even make this. It's not, no one would race a limo. Well, whatever. Let's just hit the car and keep moving. Okay, next car. Looks nice, but kind of a stupid idea. The limo taxi. Okay, in, well, obviously, taxi yellow. Come on. Okay. It's a taxi. It's yellow. Looks the same as the other taxi, except longer. Well, let's hit the car and move on. Salam. Okay, given I'm going to be swapping maps now, let's take a look at this car. Nice close look. Okay, the bottom is bent. There's only one even remotely resembling a door left. The front is broken to bits, the side is broken to bits, the back is broken to bits, the other side is broken to bits. The only thing not broken to bits are the wheels. And even they aren't exactly in the best of shape. The suspension's broken. The engine seems to be piercing up out of the car. Not sure why. Okay, let's just do one final hit on that thing. Let's make it big. So obviously what I have with these cars aren't going to do it. Reactivate all of these. Bring out the T. The T75. Probably the most used car in any of my videos. Bring in the mod engine. 40, 50, 65, and it hit. Wow, that thing's so damaged, even a 65 mile an hour T75 couldn't really do all that much. It seems to have done more damage to the T75 than the T75 did to it. I mean, look at that wheel. I don't think that wheel is really working anymore. Something doesn't seem quite right with that one wheel. Actually, there's no real point in going to a different map because I've already shown everything. So I'm going to say this is it for this video. After I slam that car one last time. Just for good measure. Actually, make it two more times. I'm just curious how damaged I can get this thing at this point. Okay, I'd say that's pretty well damaged. Let's just move you across somewhere. We're flatter where we can see you. Oh yeah, I'd say that's pretty well damaged. The polygons are glitched out. It seems very confused. There's almost the wheel. Wait, is that wheel just floating there? The wheel is just floating there. It isn't doing it. It's not connected to anything. It's just floating. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Make it 2. The wheel is just... Okay, I don't think this car is going to drive anymore. No. How does the engine even still work? The engine should not be working with that kind of damage. You know, now, I'm not an expert, but I would say that anyone in this car, before it crashed, would probably be dead. I'm no expert, though, so who knows. Okay. One final circle around the car. The badly, badly damaged car. Okay. I would like to thank you folks for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Sorry. Thank you for watching, folks. Bye-bye!